Welcome back to my channel. It's Dominique Jezl, and today I am going to be doing kind of like a story time video. As you guys can see from the title, this obviously has to do with faith and God and Jesus, and I wanted to do this video because today, while I was in my prayer time and just kind of being intentional about making sure that I was journaling what I believe God was telling me, He brought to my remembrance a time where He did something that was pretty cool to me. He did something that was very special to me, and He showed it to me in a way that kind of convicted me, because as I said in my last video, there's some areas where I've been kind of struggling to trust God in, and He kind of showed it to me to remind me of what He's done before and how I had forgotten. And so after I repented for that, I was just really just filled with joy about Him reminding me about something that He did for me in the past and that He is able to do it again. And then within that, I believe He wanted me to share this video with y'all. So if you are interested in hearing a little story about a time where God gave me something that I prayed for and I really, really wanted, then stay tuned and keep watching this video. So basically, I moved into my apartment at the beginning of this year, so January. And when I moved in, I had a bed that my sister let me have. She gave me a TV. I had this armoire that I'm using as my TV stand, which is another story for another day about how I got that, and just pretty much my clothes and little knickknacks. I didn't really have much of anything else, so I still needed a couch and a table, but at the time I was more focused on getting a couch. And even though I knew my budget was really tight, I still wanted to be okay, this is my first apartment. I don't want to do just get hodgepodge furniture and just have it look all sorts of crazy. I still want it to be cute because I'm cute and my place needs to be as cute as I am. That was just my mindset. But I wanted to do it on a budget. So what I ended up doing was I was looking online at different couches. I looked on Craigslist because I was maybe I could find a good deal there. I looked on the Facebook yard sale videos, and then I shopped at places like Big Lots. I went to Ashley's Furniture, just all sorts of places, and just trying to find a good deal. I knew I did not want to spend more than $300 on a couch. So after I had been searching for a while, I started to kind of give up. I was you know what, let me just get a little futon. When I moved in, I kind of set my heart on getting the couch that I have now, and I'll include pictures at the end of the video of my couch and the type of couch that I wanted. I kind of had my heart set on it, but I knew I couldn't afford it. These couches that I want, they're the little mini sectionals, and I wanted it in a light gray color so that I could redecorate if I wanted to and not have to worry about the color of my couch. Well, they retail from $800 to $1,000, and I just did not have that. And so what I would do is I would pretty much, during this time, I was just really spending a lot of time with God. So I pretty much talked to God like He was in the room. Basically how I'm talking to you guys right now. For me, you're not here, but I'm looking into the lens. I'm trying to make you guys feel like I'm talking to you face to face. And so that's how I was talking to Jesus at this time. And I was telling Him about all of my decorating ideas, and I would walk around my living room and I'm okay, so I think I want my couch to go here, and I think I want to do these colors, and I think I'm gonna get a mirror and put it in the corner. And I would ask God what He would think, and believe it or not, He would talk back to me and He would tell me the different things that He liked and stuff. And then I kind of was just really believing that He was gonna give me the desire of the couch I wanted, because I had this vision in my mind of how I wanted my living room to look. After about a month and a half of doing that and still not finding a couch, I started to get weary, and that's when I started to look to just get a futon and just get something that was in my budget. But right before, because I found one that I thought would be okay and decent, would go with the kind of style that I was looking for, and was in the budget I had, and I was just okay, God, I really don't want to buy this futon. And so I prayed, and I was God, I am tired of waiting. Please show me a couch. Show me a sign. If you have something better for me, I need you to show me today. And so right before I decided to buy that thing, and after I prayed that prayer, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna look on Craigslist one more time. And so I look on Craigslist, and the couch that I have now was on Craigslist, and I saw it in the ad. I saw it on Craigslist, and I'm thinking to myself like, wait, this is too good to be true. But so I went to the house and I saw the couch, and I'm asking her about it. I'm looking at it, and it looks brand new, like nobody ever used it. And basically she bought it for her first apartment. She used it for like 6 months, and she said she probably used it maybe like 3 or 4 times because she was never home. And then when she moved in with her boyfriend or fiance, I'm not sure what that situation was, I think it was her boyfriend, you know, they bought new furniture, and she still had this couch. And it was, so I offered her, I think I tried to get it down to like 200. So I was like, what do you think about 200? And she's like, you know, what about 250? And I said, what about 240? And she was like, okay. So I got the couch for $240. And so I'm like excited, I'm hyped, I'm trying to like conceal my excitement because I don't want them to think I'm weird. But this was like, I knew that it was God giving me the thing that I asked him for, and I saw him answer my prayer, and I was over the moon excited. But then I had to figure out how I was gonna get my couch to my house, because I drive a little Honda Civic, so I wasn't finna load up no couch. And my sister had moved at this point, and I really didn't know anybody who had a truck that was available at the time. And so I thought to myself, okay, like, let me see if I can reach out to a friend that I used to work with. He doesn't work where I work anymore, but he used to work with me, and that's how we became friends. And I text him, and he's usually like never in town because he lives outside of town. And I text him, I was like, hey, you know, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm at this restaurant that's in town. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this couch, and I need help moving it. And he's like, and he has a truck. That's why I asked him too. And he's just like, yeah, I can help you move it, but I don't have my truck, and I'm with a friend, and we're in his car. And so I was like, dang it, how am I gonna move the couch? Because I thought that they couldn't. But then he was like, no, me and my friend are gonna come, and we're gonna try to move it for you. I can't remember what kind of car his friend had, but anyway, long story short, they ended up being able to move it, and they brought it into my apartment for me and set it up, and it was just like good to go. And I was just thinking to myself, like, God is so good. Like, I didn't have to settle and get the futon I didn't want. I got the $1,000 couch that I wanted for way cheaper. It's in pretty much perfect condition. It's cute. It's mine. Like, I'm not doing this rent to own stuff. Like, it's my couch. It's my couch. And so I was just over the moon. And like, the reason why I feel like God wanted me to share this is because something that he showed me when he brought it back to my remembrance is how when I was about to give up, he answered, like, the answer came. Like, when I was about to give up, what I had been praying for was waiting for me, but it was waiting for me at the perfect time. Because had I got this couch before, or had I got this couch after, I don't know how I would have moved it, because this friend was in town that day. So what I'm saying to you is that if you are believing God for something, then you need to speak it over it as though it's already happened. You need to believe that it's already yours, and you cannot get weary, and you cannot give up, because I'm telling you, as soon as it seems like it's never gonna happen, God done forgot about you, he ain't doing what he's supposed to do, the whole time he knows that he has what he has for you already prepared. He's just waiting for the perfect time, the opportune time, the appointed time to give you your heart's desire. And when he brought that back to my mind, it just kind of like filled me with so much joy and so much hope and like so much fire, like, and power. Because I was just like, yo, like, God has done this for me before. Like, he's gonna do it again and again and again and again. And so if you are a believer in Christ and you know that God has shown up for you for multiple things in the past, but for whatever reason you've forgotten or you're growing weary in the waiting, I am telling you not to give up, because He is going to come through. He is a good Father and He gives us good gifts. And I believe with all of my heart that if it is a desire that God has given you, He will give it to you when it is time. I was trying to make this video short, y'all, but you know I'm windy and you know I can talk. If you stay to the end of this video, I thank you guys so much. If you like this type of content, if you want to hear more about the awesome things that God has done for me, leave a comment below, like this video, share this video with somebody that you know it will bless, and I will see you guys in my next one. Oh, and subscribe, because you know you want to come back and see your girl again. Bye.